While the dry cleaner owner was on the phone, I quietly stole the bank manager's suit. I pulled out a tiny camera and installed it in the suit's buttonhole. Finally, I put the suit back in its original position. I used a fake access card I'd prepared in advance to sneak into the bank's evening party. After the manager put on his suit and finished giving customers a tour of the vault, he came out for drinks. I pretended to trip and accidentally spilled wine all over the manager. While I was helping to clean him up, I secretly retrieved the camera I'd hidden on him earlier. I quickly ducked into an emergency corridor to review the footage. Once I successfully obtained the internal layout of the vault, I followed the manager into the gym. When the manager took a break from his workout, I quickly moved to the treadmill. I removed the wax film I'd prepared earlier from the handle. I was able to copy the manager's fingerprint. Later, I disguised myself as a maintenance worker. I connected a recording device to the bank's network cable and successfully recorded the manager's voice password. I had Case pose as a maintenance worker and contact the subway station, telling them that workers would be doing maintenance on the station that night. We seized the opportunity to get to the back door of the subway station. After using the key to open the door, I quickly pulled out a laser rangefinder. Using the laser rangefinder, I determined the exact location of the bank vault. Next, I quickly grabbed a hammer and knocked out a groove in the wall. Then I used a power drill to create a 10-meter deep hole in the groove. Then I inserted 2 steel pipes into the hole to secure the position. Finally, I tied ropes and used hydraulic equipment to slowly pull the square block out piece by piece. After we succeeded, both of us quickly crawled through the opening. Then I quickly grabbed the equipment and headed to the back door. After opening the door with the key, I rushed to the bank's electrical room. I connected the pre-recorded video to the router, then quickly activated the recording based on the guard shift schedule. This switched the surveillance to static footage. After succeeding, I took control of a patrolling security guard and used his access card to successfully reach the vault location. I quickly put on the copied fingerprint I'd prepared earlier to crack the fingerprint lock. Case played the pre-recorded audio. As the password was decoded, the vault door opened. We both quickly entered the vault and set up the small cart we'd brought. Then we installed an infrared laser detector on the cart. Case was responsible for monitoring the infrared laser patterns through his phone. I slowly moved closer, using the friction from my fingertips. When I reached the center of the infrared laser alarm system, I placed a jamming device on the floor. I used a small stick to slowly move the jammer closer to the laser alarm. Then I had Case activate the jammer to disable the alarm system. We both quickly moved to the front of the safe. We used a power drill to create a 10-meter deep hole in the door. Then we inserted a camera to observe the combination dials inside. As the dials clicked repeatedly, we quickly cracked the code. Case quickly turned the combination lock and opened the door. This golden mask worth $1 billion was exactly what we came to steal. By the time the manager discovered the mask had been stolen, we had already fled the scene.